All right, good morning. So today is Thursday, February 27, 2025. It's 8:05 a.m. Mountain Time here. The market was opening green, but now has turned quite red. And the big earnings news is Nvidia. It is down 3%. In terms of market check, QQQ is down 0.9%, SPY down 0.3, Dow is still in the green 0.2, and Russell IWM is on at negative 0.6%. Yeah, things are not looking good at this moment. Um, so yeah, and this is the stocks on the move list right now. There's not many stocks. It was pretty strong early in the morning, but now has kind of all went red. So therefore they don't show up on this list no more. But and same thing with Nvidia, right? So these are the stocks left here. Only 7 stocks. It's not a good day for sure so far. Um, yeah, let's take a quick look at Nvidia. They report earnings, right? The growth numbers are still good. Um, but there's such high expectation of this stock. So we had this base building process right here and right here, and we broke that base right there, and then try to bounce back right here. It comes up to here, but then it stalled, right? And now we're back underneath the red line, 10-week moving average. Right now it's sitting at the 200 days. So this 200 is a huge, important support line. If we break this today, you know, there's a high chance this could go a lot further down. The other thing to consider is this is like pretty late stage now. So here's stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, and this stage 4 really didn't do much right so far, right? And so it's possible a new top process is happening, and for it to reset the base stage count, I believe it has to like undercut this one. So that could bring it back down to like $95 or so. But anyhow, that's just technical jargon IBD use for resetting the stage. Um, but it does undercut that. It will definitely shake out a lot of people. The daily chart right here looks pretty ugly as well. Let me just take out my markups for a second. So here's a clear downtrend line right now. So what we had was this like kind of double bottom base here, and then this is the breakout point. It did break out, but it fell, right? It came back in, so that's not a good sign. Right now it's testing the 200-day black line right here. So it did test it here, which eventually found support. Now it's testing again, right? So that's not a good sign. Generally, after testing a support line, you don't want to come back. Once you come back, it's not a good sign. Um, at least this is now happening again, and if it breaks that today, then you'll be testing this low next, and then go down further. So that's where Nvidia is. It's really dragging down the whole market, I believe. Um, it represents the growth story of the whole market. So um, yeah, NASA is continue to go down. QQQ is down 1.01%. Russell is IWM is also down 0.71% now. So it's still falling to new lows this morning. Yeah. So yeah, I know it's not a good trading market right now. I think even my recent trade, a couple of them, few of them actually got shaken out this morning as well. So even the new buy is not working. Um, yeah, there's not much to say here other than yeah. So let's jump back to the stocks on the move. It might be a very short streaming session today because really, unless we get a huge reversal today, but I don't have a good feeling today though. Um, so here's let's see. We'll start from the top today since there's not many stocks. Tigo, let's see here. So it's moving nicely. Let me check the earnings here. So it's supposed to report, right? I don't know if it report yet or not. But there is let me see, 0.53, point 0.7. So this one is good. Point negative 37 to 0.69. Yeah, all these numbers look good. Looks good. Um, so that's probably why it's hitting new highs. But I don't know if they report yet. So that's the only thing I'm not sure. Um, it's possible they reported because then that's why it's moving. So I'm not sure. Anyhow, but this is moving though. Let me quickly check on my broker platform if this has reported. Because if it has reported, then it's. I mean, you could buy into this breakout here. You know, if that's suit your your kind of your environment. Um, let me check any news today. Yeah, it looks like they did report it. Millicom International Seller report quarterly adjusted earnings of 18 cents per share for the quarter. Okay, so that's probably why it's moving. That makes sense. So it has reported. So it's just Marketsurge hasn't updated yet. So yeah, so this is moving. This is a good, nice breakout actually. Um, yeah, assuming the numbers are still good. I think yeah, this is good breakout. It has moved before here. This is a $28 price stock and 4.8 billion market cap, so mid cap, like a little bit kind of small to mid cap. And this is a nice pattern. Um, it's like the recent action is definitely not very nice because it just keep going down, and you only have this 1 week up. Um, but here it looks pretty good. So, but it is definitely more volatile now. But that's because it was near the $20 range and stuff here. But now we're starting to go towards the 30 range, so it might be a little bit less volatile. Anyhow, I think it's good to watch if you even if you don't buy today, it's good to watch. So it's definitely outperforming the whole market. Look at this relative strength right here. So yeah, put on the watch list. I don't think I have it on my stock list yet, but yeah, if it let me quickly check here. Okay, it is there, 61. So that's pretty good. So Tigo, let's assume it has reported because that's what I read just now. So it is reported. So 61. So this is yeah, good to watch. We'll see if it holds up the whole day. That's another thing, right? It's kind of hard to buy. I mean, it's so early in the morning. and the market has already going down. Um, yeah, but it's holding up pretty good. Let me see the 5 minute chart here. Okay, it's starting to reverse now. So one of the things that if a stock breakout or on earnings and stuff, wait for the first test, right? So it's gonna at some point it comes down, and once it start to bounce and it tests, it found the support, then maybe that's a good entry point because you don't want it to come back all the way like this, and even go further lower than the previous 2 days. That's really bad. That's a big negative reversal. But if it can find support and bounce at some point here, then at least this is a good support level. Yeah. So let's see. It's tried to break out, but it's reversing right now. Um. So yeah, good to wait. And the market in general is just really weak right now. So, but I think it's good stock to put on the watch list. Oh, the list improved a little bit here. So I'm just seeing what name came up. That's not on my list yet. Okay, let's look at BAC, Bank of America. It's going down. Very weak. So it does have good earnings though. So I'm gonna draw a trend line to watch this. Because if like the big banks can come back up, that might be a good sign for the market. So Goldman Sachs also came up this morning. This one is also in downtrend line. This one, the earnings are a little bit weaker in the fourth quarter. I don't know why, but that's what's happening there. So BAC, that one looks good, but it's not tradable right now because it's still under the 10-day. If it comes back up, yeah, then I would look at it. Okay, let's continue here. Um, yeah, we'll continue from the top. Let's see, ERJ. Um, that one doesn't have strong fundamentals. Um, Previa. So this is pretty sure it's biotech. Oh, this is software medical. So this has strong. Let me see. No, this is not right. This number is not right. So you see 0.18 to 0.05. Let me mark this because this is not right. So this is actually going down, right, on this. So it's going down by a lot actually. Um, but it is hitting new high though. So if you want, let me see. It looks like it might have reported today. Yeah, it reported today. So that's why it jumped so much today. But yeah, it doesn't suit my fundamental criteria, but it is having momentum. It's $25 stock, so it's going to be more volatile. Anything in the 20s is usually more volatile. Let's look at Lily because this is one of the strongest stocks I'm holding. Look at this nice uptrend right now, building the right side of the base. Um, I did add to it. I don't know, remember yesterday or the day before. So now I have two full position. Um, really strong earnings guidance, and this is one of the few stock that is bucking the trend of the market. Look at this relative strength, incredible strength right now. So yeah, so I've been trading this here. I got stop out right here, and then I bought back in here, and then I added over here. So this is definitely one of the strongest stocks right now I can see in the market. The other related stock that I also start buying yesterday, the day before was Novartis, also coming back. Now it is stalling right here. So this is, it broke out right here and it went above the long-term downtrend line, the 50-day moving average. So that's my first take. And but right now it's sliding a little bit, but it's trading really tight. You see how the price is trading really tight. So 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 first thing is we see volume buying right here, but and then we see volume subsiding on the sell side. So today might be just another small test, and then hopefully it can take off after that. Let's see how this goes. But Lily is definitely the stronger one than the Modest. So both the stocks I do own. Um, let me check Court. Well, this one doesn't have really strong earnings this quarter. Just reported, so I'll pass on that. Yeah, let's go back stocks and oh, this list is expanding. Let me check the market right now. Okay, so it improved a little bit. Yeah, QQQ now, it was previously down 1%. Now it's 0.57% down. So it's improving. That's probably why this list is starting to come back. So let's take a quick look at the chart. So Dow SPY is also green. Wow, Russell IWM is flat right now. Came back up really fast. Interesting. So here's it hit new low right here, and then it's bouncing now in the middle range. So this is a reversal, upside reversal, and it happening so early in the morning. That's a really good sign because that gives more room to run during the whole day if this continues. Um, Let me jump to SPY here. So SPY didn't even make a new low this morning, so that's also another good sign. Dow Jones DIA ETF. This one same thing. It didn't make a new low and it's bouncing. This is already making new highs compared to the last 3 days, so this is really good sign. So I think yeah, this is why we have to watch the market closely here, especially when things seem bad. Look at this move right here. It's it's really strong. This is really strong. Okay, let's go to IWM as well. The IWM is still not that strong. Let's just see. It might have tested the low here. Let me just check here. Pretty close to it. 21349, 21343. Yeah, it did test it by 6 cents. So then now it's already like at the top too. So that's good sign too. Um, yeah, this is exciting actually. Upside reversal usually is a very good trading signal, especially when it's down a lot and then came back up really fast. Um, Short term wise, it might be tradable short rally here. So we'll see. Okay, that's good. So let's keep looking at stocks then. So now you see the volume has jumped to 50% at the bottom. So that means volume is also coming in because before there wasn't volume, right? So now it's jumping in. So dash. Um, so dash has really good earnings here. It's increasing. You see 40 to 72 cents. So this is a nice bounce off the 10-week line. Really nice bounce. Let me take off my marker for a second. So here you go. So here's the low, and it has been bouncing. Right, yesterday even bounced. Today also for like kind of hold, like it didn't make a new low. That's first thing because remember this morning A lot of stocks make new low, but this one didn't. And then if you look at intraday, see it didn't make new low here, and then it found support right here. So even though it didn't make new high yet compared to yesterday, um, it's looking pretty good. So you could, it's up to, sometimes it's a preference thing. Like on the bounce, sometimes it's good to wait until it make new high. Like this is 20267 right now, we're at 199. You could wait until that. Yeah, might be safer to wait. That's, a couple of dollars is only 1%, right? It's not a big difference. You could wait. So yeah, let me put on the watch list for sure. Let's just wait, because this market is very foolish. It could fool many people. It could, reverse and then go back down again, right? Like that's why it's not a trusted signal usually to. But if it start to move even more, then yeah, you gotta trust it. You gotta trust the bounce, because the bounce is so fast happening right now. So yeah, I would watch this for sure. So anyhow, I mean I could draw another alert line at the highs here, just so that I don't miss it. Um, so that's dash. So when stocks start to rebound from a after a pullback, they can move fast. So you know you don't want to jump in too early when the market is weak, but at the same time, if it shows a clear support level, then yeah. So is that $200? We'll see. 202 is kind of like the previous high. If it breaks that, it will be better. I like buying stocks when they make newer high. So that's kind of something. Yeah. Again, the $2 difference is 1%, but it's not really, you know, it's the risk to reward ratio, right? You could buy a higher price for 1% more, but if it breaks out, it is much higher chance of reward. Way, yeah, let's look at Way. So Way have also strong earnings. It is slowing down, but it's still pretty good numbers. This is a pretty good performer in the last year. You can see. Um, so it did pull back, and now it did, make newer high in the last 3-4 sessions. So to me, this is a good bounce. Um, let me check here. Where did I put it? This is computer software medical. So I might not have added this to the list yet. Let me put that down. Should I take a position here? We found support. Look at those 3 days here. We found support at that level. Volume is really high, but we did have 1 day of high volume day support here, the highest volume support there, and it didn't make much price down. Like, it did undercut it, but it didn't make too much price down. So the selling could be done. It's possible. So yeah, another stock, like, again, I don't want to buy so early right now. I'll have to wait. But this is another really good candidate to potentially enter right now. So Dash and Wave, they both looks pretty good. So just put in my watch list right now. So QQQ is now come back down a little bit, 0.3%. Again, I don't like to watch every few minutes, but um, so let's see here. Okay. Oh no, it didn't come back down. It actually still holding. Um, so yeah, so this is holding strong so far. Let's see. Because the worst thing you want to see is this, right? That would be bad. So yeah, let's see how this turns out. Because sometimes the market can fool everybody. All right, let's continue. But we have good quality stocks right now. Mainly we talk about Apple, not enough strong earnings. XMTR. Well, this one is on a sharp downtrend. Machinery earnings are improving though, but this is a sharp downtrend, so have to pass at this moment. XMTR. Let's look at NRG here. Well, this one doesn't have really strong earnings, so but today it bounced on earnings, I think. Utility, diversify. Yeah, it's bouncing on earnings right here. Falling through. Yeah, it's not the strongest though on the earnings side, so I'll pass on that. COHR also has strong earnings, slowing down a little bit. Chart looks horrible. Yeah, this chart looks horrible. Here's the downtrend line. CLS, this is all-star for quite a while. Strong earnings. It's trying to hold the 10-day moving average, the red line. Let's see on the daily chart here. So it found support right after this. Today is testing it again. The downtrend line looks like this. So no action right now, just waiting to see. Okay, let's keep going. GTLS. This is oil gas machinery. You can see this is still in the downtrend line. It's trying to come out right now, but it's reporting today though. So again, I don't know if it reported yet. Because sometimes the Marketsurge hasn't updated, but it hasn't really moved right now. So I don't think it has reported yet. Um, but yeah, it has good earnings, but it's just right now still under the downtrend line. So we'll have to wait. So it's reporting, assuming it's going to report today. Let's look at CRS steel. Um, this chart keep coming up on the IBD list lately. It's good earnings. A very tight base right now. So there's my trend line. A little bit volatile lately. I don't know. It's because of all the tariff news or whatever. Um, but it hasn't moved either, right? So it's just holding pattern. And here's my trend line, which got triggered, but now it's below it again. It's below it right now. So I can reactivate it and just watch and see this one. But yeah, it constantly keep coming up this week. Very interesting. So it's trying to break up, but it just hasn't yet. That's what's happening right now. It's just trying to. ARDS. Let me do a market check quickly. Again, I know I'm checking the market a lot, but that's because things are moving so fast. Okay, QQQ down 0.6%. So it is coming back down. So this is the thing that I'm worried about, right? Like sometimes it gives false signal. Um, But yeah, so right now it's coming back down. We'll see how far it comes down, whether it comes back and test this. So that'll be a bad thing if it does. Um, the fact that it's coming back to test it is probably not a good sign already. Because if it wants to reverse, it should just keep going like this. So we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, this is think work in progress, and whether this could bounce back. It's very important for it to bounce back. I think today, very important. I think we are on the brink of collapse here. If we don't, like if we break this 499 or 500 level, I think we're gonna see more panic selling after, because things are, yeah, this will break this base, and we could see a lot of people wanting to get out. And then we come to the 200-day black line here, which found support in the past. We could see a huge down day like this, and then and then and then it might try to recover again. That'll be another test then. So okay, as we're speaking now, QQQ is down 0.7%. It keep dropping. Maybe we shouldn't look at it. We'll just focus on the stocks for now. Okay, BX. All right, so this is also on a downtrend line. It has weak fourth quarter earnings, so we'll pass on this one. The financial stocks, we talk about BAC, GS, those are doing better, but I don't know, most of them are kind of very choppy right now. I think in general, most stocks are very choppy right now. This one has good earnings, FI, trading really tight. This one also coming up pretty much this whole week every day. So you can see it is above my downtrend line right now. Looking really good. It's starting to find support. You can see it's making higher lows each day now. Um, but with this market, it's hard for anything to move. Very hard. So, but it's definitely should go on the watch list. It's definitely should go on the watch list. So let's just make sure it's on the watch list today. Again, if the market do have a strong upside reversal today, some of these stocks might be could take off after if the market stabilize here. So let's see. This one looks good. Uh, let's look at Aris as well. Aris also has strong earnings. It has fallen quite a bit. Um, let's see. It's trying to find support right here. So I'm gonna move my downtrend line to this slope now. So this is still kind of in the normal trend, waiting for it to break out. Zizo. So this one still have strong earnings. This chart looks pretty good. It's a cup almost handle base, right, handle right there. It's trying to come out, but you see it fell right there yesterday. It reversed. So my downtrend line, I can reactivate it. So again, market is choppy right now. A lot of moving up and coming back down days right now. So it's best to be patient right now too. Like a lot of stocks are just not working. Okay, so this is good to watch. We'll see when it breaks that line. Toast. So the good thing is a lot of the financial have good earnings. Here is trying to bounce back right now. So it fell below the red line, and then now it has come back. But it's still below the green line and pink line. So let me redraw my slope here. So now you can see the slope looks less less steep, right? So so it looks a lot better. So if it does go above that line, it has a high chance of working, possibly. But then you still have all this resistance here. So I don't know. But again, I think the market is just putting this stock like just doesn't hard for stocks to break out right now. And that's one thing I think probably the biggest condition. If the market stabilize and turn, we should see a lot of the stocks break out. A lot of the stocks. Um, so again, this is a normal trend, but lots of good earning growth stocks here, just waiting to break out. So that's the financial area. QQQ is back to came back up a little bit, 0.45% now. So it could close where it is today, and the reason why is because we have what's it called? CPE, right? Consumer price, no, PCE. Um, it's the inflation index, and you know the market could react big tomorrow um, for that inflation news. I think the last CPI was a little bit higher than expected, so now people might fear if the inflation for PCE also show up there, and that could bring the market down as well. So this is the last thing the market needs is inflation coming back up. So yeah, anyhow, stay very cautious. Yeah, lots of tides against the market right now. It's just hard to swim against the current. Let me see what's next here. Dave, don't think it has good earnings. Yeah, it doesn't have very good earnings. It's holding tight though, but it's not my. It's reporting in 4 days, so next week probably early next week. But for me, it's not the strongest stock. Uh, Actually, this is red. I marked them red when it has negative earnings. Okay, next one, crowd. CRWD. I need to take a pause for a minute. I have to take a phone call. So, hello, Michael speaking. Hi, hi. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here, pothole. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Hey, I might have warranty still because I bought them not that long ago. So do you think you can like take it off not like without the sensors and stuff, and then I have to bring it back to Canadian Tire and see if they can warranty it. Yeah, I have one spare tire. Yeah, what's the best option? Like, because I would have to bring both of them to Canadian Tire. Oh yeah. Oh man, I hate this problem. Two tires at the same time. Ah, do you do you have other spare tires you can use? Like, no, I do, but it's not with me. It's in another shop. Yeah. Oh man, because I hate to go back in twice. I don't know. I have to check. Okay. How about I give you? Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Give me some time. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. Okay, so this is CrowdStrike, also negative earnings. So that's not very good here. Uh, 1 second. I need to put low earnings here. Let's look at some of this tech stock here, how they're doing today. App, we still have strong earnings. Oh, look at this slope, it's getting steeper. It's getting steeper, right? Look at that. Trying to draw this slope so I can put an alert. But yeah, not looking good, that's for sure. It hasn't bounced a day so far. That's crazy. That's what happened to growth stocks when they top, and that's what's happening. This one also don't have strong earnings. DocuSign will pass. DSP. So yesterday we looked at it. Still looking very weak right now. Let me see the trend line. Let's put a trend line on this. It's reporting in 4 days. I should probably put that reporting in 4 days. Again, any stock right now to buy during this risky environment, like especially with earnings coming out, is probably not a good idea. I mean, it could go both way, but oh, this Duolingo is reporting today, so we'll have to wait to see what happens. MGNI doing really good in terms of earnings. Let's see how it reacts today. It's reversing already. So let's draw a trend line here. Again, a lot of stocks are getting pulled down by this market, even with good earnings. So that's a normal trend here. Okay, Nvidia, we already saw it. Let's just take another look right now. Let's see what it's doing. It's at the low of the day right now. So not a good sign. 5 minute chart. It's trying to come back, but so far it hasn't. Palantir earnings still good. Let's look at the chart. Today it tried to bounce, but again reversing. So this morning, look at this. Look at this reversal. It's not good. It's trying to bounce back, but still, this reversal is really bad. Um, it didn't hit new low. That's one thing I noticed here. So that could have been a good test if we can hold today. Let me redraw my 10-day slope here. It should be probably less. It's getting better. The slope's getting well, it's improving, but not. The stock hasn't moved much really. Shop here. I have 1 quarter of missed earnings, lower earnings here. It's trying to bounce back too, but it doesn't meet my criteria, so I'll pass. And way we already talked about, we'll have to watch it. Let's see what else here. ATGE. This is consumer service education. So pretty good earnings. It's bouncing right now. So again, I think the market just doesn't allow it to break out. So we'll draw a trend line here to see when it does break out again. Again, there's lots of false moves today so far. So that's why it's better to buy at end of day, I feel, if you want to get into new entry in this type of market. But we'll watch it. We'll watch it. It's still bros. I'm going really fast right now because I gotta end the stream pretty soon. But here's bros. It has been incredible strength. So even though it's 8-9%, I still want to possibly trade this stock. It's just because it has so much strength. It's starting to bounce back, so that looks pretty good. And it's making higher lows now for 3 days, so 2 days now. So that's a good sign. Definitely want to put this on my watch list. Um, bros. So far on the watch list, I have Dash, Wave, FI, and Bros. Those are seems to be moving today. But again, we'll see how it ends in the day before I make any final move. If the market can close pretty good, like on in the top range, I think today will be a good day to get in. But so far, it's just not showing strength. It just keep coming back down, like QQQ. Netflix. Earnings are still good. It is coming down. Put a trend line here. SFM. This one. I traded this before. Strong earnings. So a lot of this stock has corrected, right? We're just waiting it for them to come back. Let's see. So this one again, it couldn't move above this morning. It reversed back. So again, not a good sign. Not a good sign. Overall, right now, I would say today, no action. Like based on what I've seen so far. Um, this one has not strong earnings right now, but it does have future earnings and it's moving up. So it's up to you. For me, I'll probably pass just because the current quarter estimate is so low. But it looks good. This one looks really good. It's making new high. Um, other than that, that's pretty much it. Okay, hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe and happy trading day. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow again.